Alright, in today's video I'm going to give you 3 super powerful songwriting tips. These are 3 things that you can implement into, pretty much any song that you write, and it's something that is so easy to do, and it's going to create drama in your songs, it's going to create interest. So, let's pretty much dive right in, get started. Okay, first one of these is to do something called modulation. So, very kind of music theory word that is, but it's quite a simple thing, it's quite a simple concept. It's simply changing key, so going outside of the key that you're in. So let's say you're in the key of C major. And then you might go to, something like a B flat. And it just adds a little bit of a surprise for the listener. It's something that the listener wasn't expecting. It's something that, they can, grab onto. It's something their ear is going to catch. And I did this very thing in actually one of the songs that I released quite recently. And this is from my song Loose Ends. So this song is in the key of A major. And the chorus essentially goes like this. And then we go down to a G minor there. And a G minor is, way out of the key of A major. That's essentially a minor flat 7 chord. And immediately it's kind of like, whoa, where did that come from? Because it's not going the way you would expect it to. And this is essentially how that section plays out. Then I have a new melody that comes in here. And because it's going down to that G minor, it is making the song sound darker. It's very much the dark kind of minor section of the song before it rolls back into its original key. So that's something that you can absolutely do in one of your songs. If you are wanting to create a new section of your song and you're not really sure what to do, you're not really sure where to go, then just try and pick pretty much a completely random chord and just see if it works. When I was writing that song, that was a chord, that G minor, that, I was just kind of like, well, how can I use that? How can I create like a completely brand new section? It's just coming out of nowhere. So see if you can come up with something for one of your own songs where you just go for a completely drastic chord change. You do something completely different, you go into a completely different key. Just see if it works, see if it adds a new dimension to your song, and I'm pretty sure that it will. Okay, so another technique that I really like to use, this is where you change something up about the vocal melody. So you may have a particular melody that you're coming back to in a chorus, for example, which is pretty typical. And if you want to change that up, so perhaps for the final chorus, you want to, make your melody sound more powerful, or just give like a slightly different kind of vibe to it. Something you can do, which is really easy, is to sing the harmony. So sing the vocal harmony instead of the actual melody that you were originally singing. So I have got an example of this from one of my own songs as well. This one is called Now I'm Here. So what I'm going to do is I'll play you the first chorus, and then play you the last chorus, and you'll hear the contrast in melody, even though it's over exactly the same chords. So here's the original melody for the chorus. And now I'm here. So it's quite a simple tune, really. It's following C, you are up to D, and then E minor. Then we don't seem. So that's the kind of like the main chorus melody. So let's see what I did with that in the final chorus to make that chorus stand out and be more powerful. And it's very simple. And now I'm here, you are there, we don't seem to even care. So what I'm doing there is really simple. So instead of singing what is essentially the fifths of the chord for the first melody, now I'm here, you are there, I'm actually singing what are the octaves. And now I'm here, you are there. And I'm able to get up to that high E over the top of that E minor chord. We don't seem to even care, to even care. So there you go, that's something that you can try. So if you, in your melody, you notice that you are singing the fifths, you're singing the thirds, try and switch it up and try and sing, you know, perhaps the octaves or perhaps the fifths instead of the thirds, whatever it might be, and just see how it works and just add that in to perhaps a final chorus and see if you prefer it. You know, that chorus would not have been as climactic, you know, and it wouldn't have had as much drama if I hadn't done that. So that's something to absolutely consider for one of your own songs. All right, third and final one we're going to talk about today is essentially delaying your chorus. This is a very cool technique, and it's something that you can use to build tension. So to build tension up to your chorus, and that is by holding it back from your audience. So something else you can do with this technique, kind of like on a smaller scale, is if you are in a pre-chorus and you're about to go into your chorus, you can hold off and create a bit of drama, literally just by extending, you know, perhaps a couple of bars of that pre-chorus. So I'll give you an example. So let's say that your chorus is in the key of, let's just say C again. And let's say your pre-chorus ends on an F major chord. So let's say this is your pre-chorus. Then what I might do here is hold this F chord, this last F chord, for a few couple more bars. And then finally bring it into the chorus chords there. So that's something that you can absolutely do, kind of like on a smaller scale, is to hold that last chord of a pre-chorus, and that creates a bit of drama and it creates a bit of tension there. So instead of just doing it kind of like just for like, you know, a bar or two, you know, hold it. And use your dynamics there as well, like what I was doing there. Go soft to loud. You know, another kind of bonus tip there. So, I hope that was helpful. I hope that's given you some ideas, and I hope the examples were useful as well. If you need some extra help with this, then just let me know in the comments. Leave your questions below. I also have a free guide for lyrics that you can go and grab if you need help with writing lyrics. So I'll leave the link in the description for that as well. But apart from that, thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more. I release a video like this every single week, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.